Once upon a time, in a kingdom hidden deep within an enchanted forest, there stood a grand castle surrounded by lush gardens and magical creatures. Princess Elara, the youngest daughter of the kingdom's rulers, was known for her beauty, grace, and kind heart. But there was one mystery that had baffled her for years. A green door, carved with intricate symbols, stood at the far end of the castle's garden. It was said to lead to a world of magic, but no one had ever dared to open it. Elara had heard whispers about the green door since she was a little girl, but the elders told her it was cursed. They warned her not to venture near it, for it could bring disaster. Despite their warnings, Elara couldn't resist. Every evening, when the moonlight kissed the earth and the forest hummed with the sounds of magic, she would sneak to the garden, drawn to the glowing green door. One night, as Elara approached the door, a soft breeze rustled through the trees, and a shimmering fairy appeared before her. She was small, with wings like gossamer, and wore a gown made of flowers. The fairy introduced herself as Naira, a guardian of the magical realms that lay behind the green door. Naira explained that the door was enchanted, and only someone with a pure heart, one who truly believed in magic, could open it. "You have been chosen, Princess Elara," Naira said. "Behind this door lies your destiny, but to unlock its secrets, you must first understand the power of love, sacrifice, and trust." Intrigued, Elara stepped closer to the door. As her hand touched the cold green wood, a magical glow enveloped her, and the door slowly creaked open. Beyond it was a mystical land, bathed in moonlight, filled with lush forests, sparkling rivers, and creatures of every kind, talking animals, graceful fairies, and even gentle unicorns. As Elara entered the land, she met a prince named Alistair. He was noble, yet burdened by a deep sorrow. Alistair revealed that he was cursed by an evil fairy trapped in this magical realm until someone broke the curse. He told Elara that the curse could only be broken by a love so pure that it would awaken the ancient magic of the realm. "I have waited for centuries," Prince Alistair said. "Only the heart of a true princess can release me from this curse, but the magic is not without sacrifice. It will test your love, your strength, and your ability to trust in the impossible." As Elara and Alistair journeyed through the magical realm, they found themselves in a vibrant meadow surrounded by a lively assortment of animals. The first to approach them was a talking owl perched on a low branch, his feathers puffed with importance. "Who dares disturb my slumber?" the owl hooted dramatically, though it was broad daylight. "I am Orlo, the wisest creature in this realm, and I know all the answers, except what time it is." Elara stifled a giggle, while Alistair politely bowed. "Oh, great Orlo, we seek guidance to break the curse. Can you help us?" The owl tilted his head and narrowed his eyes. "Guidance, you say? First, answer my riddle. What has wings but cannot fly, has wisdom but cannot lie?" Elara thought hard but then noticed Orlo's smug expression. "Is it that you?" The owl puffed up even more, looking quite pleased. "Correct. You may proceed, but beware of the forest ahead. And if you find any snacks, do share. Wisdom makes one peckish." As they moved on, they entered a shady forest where they met a large wolf lounging on a mossy rock. His fur shimmered like silver, and he had a bandage wrapped around his paw. "Stop right there," the wolf growled, his deep voice echoing. "I am Fennec, guardian of this path. To pass, you must answer one question. Why do humans think they are smarter than animals?" Elara hesitated, unsure how to answer. Alistair stepped forward, suppressing a smile. "Because we can build castles, but can't figure out what dogs are thinking when they stare at us." Fennec let out a bark of laughter. "Fair enough, Prince. But if you really want to prove yourself, you'll have to help me remove this thorn from my paw." Elara knelt down, gently pulling the thorn out with her magic. "Thank you," Fennec said with a toothy grin. "You've earned my respect. Now go, but watch out for the fox. She's clever and a bit of a prankster." Deeper into the woods, they encountered a red fox lounging under a tree, munching on berries. She looked up, her eyes sparkling with mischief. "Ah, travelers? I'm Lyric, and I'll be your guide for a small price." "What price?" Alistair asked warily. "Nothing too serious," Lyric said, smirking. "Just dot your boots." "My boots," Alistair exclaimed, looking down at his fine leather footwear. "They're shiny, and I like shiny things," Lyric said, hopping onto a rock. "Deal or no deal?" Elara couldn't help but laugh. "How about this instead?" She conjured a small orb of light that sparkled like the stars. "You can have this." Lyric's eyes widened. "Now that's a deal. Follow me." The fox led them through the forest, her bushy tail flicking playfully as she darted ahead. But as they neared a narrow stream, Lyric suddenly stopped, sniffed the air dramatically, and gasped. "Wait, do you smell that? It's the scent of danger." Alistair and Elara froze, their eyes scanning the surroundings. "What is it?" Alistair asked, reaching for his sword. Lyric crouched low, her ears twitching. It's single quotes as ... double quotes. She suddenly leapt into the air and shouted, "A waterfall." Before either could react, she pounced onto a nearby branch, causing it to bend and flick water from the stream all over Alistair. The prince sputtered as the fox rolled on the ground, laughing uncontrollably. "That's not funny," Alistair said, shaking water off his hair. "Oh, it's hilarious," Lyric replied between giggles. "You should have seen your face, priceless." Elara covered her mouth, trying to hide her laughter. "Come on, Alistair, it's just a little water." Alistair sighed, giving Lyric a pointed look. "Are all foxes this mischievous, or is it just you?" Lyric grinned, her tail swishing. "Only the best ones." "Now, let's get moving before I think of another prank." The fox led them through the forest, occasionally stopping to play tricks like pretending to lose her way or startling Alistair with sudden leaps. But when they finally reached the crystal lake, Lyric gave them a sly grin. "You're lucky I like you two, otherwise I'd have kept those boots for myself." As Lyric scampered off, Alistair shook his head, chuckling. "That fox is more trouble than she's worth." "Maybe," Elara replied, smiling, "but she made this journey unforgettable." One fateful night, as the moon reached its peak, they arrived at a crystal lake. A fairy appeared before them, her wings sparkling like stars. She told Elara that only by sacrificing something she loved dearly could they break the curse. Elara hesitated, but knowing the importance of the moment, she agreed. With a heavy heart, Elara gave up her most cherished possession, a locket from her late mother that had been passed down through generations. As she placed the locket into the lake, a burst of radiant light filled the air, and the curse on Prince Alistair was broken. The land around them shimmered with magic, and the green door opened once again, revealing a world filled with endless possibilities. Prince Alistair, now free, took Elara's hand. "You have proven that love, sacrifice, and trust are the greatest magic of all," he said. "Together, we can rule both this enchanted land and our kingdom, bringing peace and magic to the world." And so, Elara and Alistair returned to the castle, where they were crowned as rulers of the enchanted realm. Their love was a beacon of hope and magic, and the green door became a symbol of the power of true love, waiting to reveal its secrets to those brave enough to believe. From that day forward, the castle garden was no longer a place of mystery, but a place of wonder where anyone who believed in magic could find the key to their own heart's desires. If you enjoyed this enchanting tale and want to hear more magical stories filled with love, fairies, animals, and adventure, be sure to subscribe to Magical Urdu Fairy Tales for Urdu storytelling and InspireCloud for English motivational stories. Let the magic of storytelling spark your imagination and take you to worlds beyond your dreams.